Hi, I'm Rory. I'm with NFT Plazas. This is the first interview of the two-day conference here in Lisbon.
I'm Vaughan Holloway. I'm the founder and the CEO of Primordial Game Studios, and we work with Sandbox through their Game Maker Fund.
Cool. And could you tell us a bit more about the content that you've been creating in the Sandbox?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been working with Sandbox since June of 2022. We were in the first round of the Game Makers Fund alongside Celsius, Nabia, and Yubike. And we've been working on Isla Obscura. We have done 3 seasons so far, and we have our season 4 coming out on the 16th of April. We should be with Sandbox with this project until at least mid-2023, and after that we're excited to see what happens next, really.
And what are the actual details within the project? What does it allow users to do?
So Isla Obscura is a story-rich puzzle platformer which takes place over a 12-episode arc. Essentially, the player is stranded on this mysterious island called Isla Obscura, which was once owned by this very ancient civilization and guarded by a legion of undead called the Lost Legion. The player is stranded there with no idea how they got there, and by interacting with other stranded on the island, exploring the ancient ruins and discovering exactly what happened to the civilization that came before, they essentially unravel the mystery of this dark island and work together with all the other survivors to try and break the curse and try and escape.
So you've got a background in, I don't know, machine learning or some kind of technology, not just writing novels.
I've got a big history working with video games. I was an author. I published my first book when I was 17, called Paragons. It's currently available on Amazon, and that was back in 2008. And I went to do my master's in game development, and then after that I moved up to Scotland, and I worked for several companies, doing level design and building procedural generation systems. And then I created a system which was real-time procedural generation, and I managed to mix something called culling, or LOD effects. So we had this really great 1-2 system, and I decided that rather than kind of giving this over, that it was my own program. So I founded Primordial Game Studios to create a project to really showcase this at its best. And that project's currently called Silent Tombs, and it is in development with Primordial Game Studios. We've actually just announced as well a project called Temple Golf. The announcement went live on the 1st of April. So working with Sandbox has not only given us the opportunity to create this really great Isla Obscura project, but it's actually given us the opportunity and the resources to actually pursue our own project alongside it as well. Primordial has been growing for at least a year, and it's been a fantastic ride.
Yeah, I heard you're based in Aberdeen. Is that Dundee? Is that like
Dundee?
Is that you were saying it's like a hub?
It is.
Can you see that becoming a...
Dundee is currently gentrifying at a very huge pace. It is the UNESCO City of Design. We have the V&A Design Museum. Abertay University has a games design course which is known as one of the best in all of Europe, and it has been for about 8 years now. So Dundee has been constantly churning out a lot of really amazing talent, so it's a really great place to be right now.
Is that where you studied as well?
I studied actually in London, and I went up because there are so many job opportunities for game developers in Dundee right now. So I went up there, and I've never had a problem, finding work. It's been fantastic.
And it sounds like a growing hub.
It's phenomenal. I think for people, if they're interested in game design, Rockstar got their start in Dundee, and they created GTA 1, GTA 2 before they moved over to America. Lemmings is from Dundee as well. There's a lot of really great talent. Currently, we've got Tag Games. Rockstar's come home, and they've recently acquired Ruffian Games, and they've created Rockstar Dundee. And Unity has just set up an office as well in the city centre. So it is fantastic. It's a really great place to be for the video game industry right now.
Brilliant. One last question. Do you see yourself carrying on collaborating with the Sandbox after this current project?
Oh, absolutely. We got asked on there by one of the audience, where do you see Sandbox in 5-10 years? And I literally just had to say, it's the amount that's happened in the last year alone has been transformative. It's been incredible. So I wouldn't be able to predict what would happen in 1 year, let alone 5 or 10. But it's going to be really exciting to see what happens. I think as more and more people embrace just the solid core programs that are used to create content, and as people flood to the marketplace to see for a really great intuitive way to buy NFTs, it's just going to grow, and more opportunities are going to show up. More people are going to flock to the Game Maker Fund. They're going to bring their own ideas with them, and it will be almost impossible to predict. But hopefully, it will be really fantastic. It's going to be wonderful to see. It'll be great to be part of it as well.
Yeah, so it's a space you want to stay in collaboration with.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's going to be brilliant. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Thanks, Vaughan. For more content, follow NFT Plazas on Twitter, Facebook, and our YouTube channel, what you're watching right now.